film begins in Algeciras, Spain. We have about an 8-mile cruise across the Straits of Gibraltar to Morocco on the continent of Africa, but we will also travel back in time for untold generations. Our ship glides past the Rock of Gibraltar, silhouetted against the morning haze. Known in ancient times as the Pillar of Hercules, it marked the end of the earth. Anyone who ventured past risked falling into oblivion, but the sea was smooth as glass. Through this narrow passage come the oil tankers from the Mideast, bringing their black burden to the Western world. Morocco, a blend of the African, Arabian, and European, a land of many cultures where misty legend and modern life coexist, uncomfortably. Our buses await us as the captain eases the ship into the dock. Although there are some modern conveniences in the country, the masses in Morocco are poor. Walking is the main means of transportation. We enter Tangiers, the exotic city at the crossroads of Africa and Europe. Our first stop is a Moroccan restaurant called the Hamadi. We had a succulent feast, and as we ate, we reclined on pillows and listened to a group of local musicians. After lunch, we visit the Casbah, the ancient fortification of the city. It is located on top of a hill and was impregnable by land or sea. Our guide in a white frock and purple fez leads us through narrow passageways, intriguing arches, and multi-level plazas overlooking the ocean.
Tangier for summertime. In the winter time, not freezing cold, no snow. It's very warm. In the winter time, it's warmer, and now it's cold. Breeze, always. So that's the beginning, 6-kilometer beach.
The Casbah in Tangier, at the northern tip of Morocco, where the Atlantic meets the Mediterranean. The telephoto lens catches this young girl unawares as she stares at this weird group passing under her window. Taking pictures of people are a problem in Islam. Not only is it against their religion, but shyness is a factor, especially in the women. However, avoiding people is impossible in the crowded Medina, or marketplace of Tangiers. The Medina is a maze of narrow streets, passages, and blind alleys. Everything is for sale here, hanging outside the shops to tempt the customer. Specializing in carpets, selling for thousands of dollars, we receive a high-pressure pitch.
And then you have the multi-color ones, and those what we call the Saharians. Those they are made by the Saharian people in the Occidental Sahara, and those they are made from baby lamb wool and camel hair. Okay? Now I will show you.
That evening we return to the Casbah. In a dimly lit nightclub, we sip our drinks and watch a local entertainment. Although not Moroccan, the exotic belly dancers are the main attraction. Our eyes strain in the darkness to follow her undulating torso. This next dancer is hard to believe. With only eyes and hands exposed, we could only guess at the rest. In charming contrast to the camera-shy public, this handsome street vendor, when told he was being filmed, gave us a special performance. It takes just one subtle interchange such as that to make us feel good about the whole country. 140 miles down the Atlantic coast from Tangier is the city of Rabat, the capital of Morocco. sprang from a town called Sala, which had been in existence on this estuary since the 3rd century BC. The old Medina is still in use, but mainly by local Moroccans rather than tourists. No visit to Rabat is complete without a visit to the tomb of Muhammad V, erected by the country in honor of their king. Mom 5, as he is affectionately called, died in 1961 after gaining Moroccan independence from the French. An honor guard of the king's lancers watch over the tomb continuously. A constant stream of visitors, both foreign and local, come throughout the day to admire the grounds or to pay homage to the country's former spiritual leader. Next on the agenda is the imperial palace of the current ruler of Morocco. A quick lecture by the guide and we are hustled out the gate.
This is the king's palace. This is the king's palace from Rabat. Is the first palace from Rabat. Is built for 18th century. Is built by the king Sidi Mohammed bin Abdullah. But every king he built a little bit. Now in the palace, if some place very old, if some place new.
On our way to Casablanca, made famous by Humphrey Bogart, we see this young girl carrying homemade bread to the bakery to have it baked. She is part of a crowd watching this spilled load of drinks. The smokestacks of the Casablanca power plant show large crowns of ash on top. This means they burn a low grade of coal, which adds to the pollution of this highly industrial city. We pass rocky beaches where bathing is free, but hazardous, and grand swimming clubs with saltwater pools for the touch of class. As in most modern cities, traffic is a problem. But in the Medina, the old market area, it slows even more as pedestrians spill into the street. We encounter the local water merchant. For a few francs, you can purchase a drink of water in a polished brass cup. From Casablanca, our travels take us to the interior of Morocco to visit one of the most spectacular Roman ruins in Africa, Volubilis. Volubilis was a flourishing Roman city during the lifetime of Christ. One of the most important cities in North Africa, it was a rich and monumental place, and many vestiges of its bygone days still survive. The mosaics celebrate the wealth of animal life in Africa, as well as exhibit the Romans' keen appreciation for physical beauty and well-ordered cities. According to our guide, this was a sign advertising a Roman brothel.
It wasn't here originally, was it? In this room? Someplace else?
No, it is. It was here.
Now, you're not, the girl thinks you don't know what it is. I don't think you know. Papa, essa é o Dingalina.
From Volubilis, we journey to the ancient city of Fez, the oldest and greatest of the Moorish imperial cities. It was built in the 800s. We pause on a hill overlooking the old part of town. Some local residents climbing the hill on the way home. We wandered through the Medina of Fez with the help of a guide. Because of the maze-like placement of the streets and alleyways in the Medina, it would be impossible to find our way out without one. The streets are so narrow it is always dark, even at noon. Every manner of shop and craft is represented in the Medina. This man is making trousers. We found someone surreptitiously removing live chickens from a crate. He acted very suspicious. We quickly retreat to the Misbahia Medresa, a 650-year-old religious school with a beautiful marble fountain at the center of its court. Traveling in Morocco is more rigorous than in Europe, but in Morocco you can experience the past in the present, which makes the time and effort you spend here so worthwhile. Morocco is a challenge to our way of life in many ways. It gives us a new perspective and we appreciate the USA a little more.